Darius Garland's performance keeps Cavs undefeated. The Cleveland Cavaliers had their best start in team history without Giannis on the court, thanks to a spectacular performance by Darius Garland, who scored 39 points to lead the team to an exciting victory over the Milwaukee Bucks. With an 8-0 record, Garland and the Cavaliers tied their best start in franchise history and put on a master lesson that had spectators on the edge of their seats. In the first half of their thrilling match, the Cleveland Cavaliers appeared to be among the top basketball teams. They surged ahead to a commanding 19-point lead by the second quarter. Unfortunately, after the interval, they lost their intensity, which let the Milwaukee Bucks rally and even take the lead. However, Darius Garland's incredible 39-point burst helped the Cavaliers rally and win by a thrilling 116-114 margin. The Cavaliers' record now stands at an incredible 8-0, matching their 1976-77 team for the best start to a season in the team's history. The Bucks struggled from the beginning, especially without their star player Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Cavaliers quickly seized this advantage, doubling down on Damian Lillard and launching a vicious onslaught on Milwaukee's weaker front line. Cleveland made many easy catch-and-shoot three-pointers right out of the start as a result of their aggressive strategy. Garland had a fantastic night because he and Donovan Mitchell scored 25 points between them in the first quarter alone. The guards from Cleveland had no answer from the Bucks' defense. Before the game, Milwaukee's head coach Doc Rivers emphasized that the Cavaliers group this year was different because of Evan Mobley's departure. Overall, Rivers noted, Mobley might be the biggest difference. He has a lot more grip on the ball now than he did a year ago. He's bringing it up and occasionally behaving like a different Giannis. Mobley's expanded importance was evident in the second quarter. He had a string of spectacular plays in the first few minutes, including a reverse dunk, an offensive foul, and a block of a DeLon Wright layup. He then went coast to coast for another dunk, a three-pointer, and a three-point assist to Sam Merrill. This run helped Cleveland increase their lead to 19 points just before halftime. Milwaukee came back to cut the deficit to 13 points at the half with a 10-5 run. Damian Lillard took over after halftime, scoring 5 points in the first quarter and continuing his unrelenting offensive streak with 14 points in the third quarter. By the final quarter, the Bucks' double-digit deficit had shrunk to a slim 2-point advantage. Taking advantage of this momentum, Milwaukee's bench increased their lead to 7 points at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Cleveland's second unit, spearheaded by Mitchell and Mobley, fought to make a significant impact until Garland and Jarrett Allen returned to the court. With their backs to the wall, the Cavaliers fought valiantly in the last minutes. In the fourth quarter, Garland showed he was up to the task by tearing through Milwaukee's defense and using their weakened front line. When the defense fell apart around him, Garland skillfully passed the ball to Cleveland's big men for easy finishes. To ensure crucial points with every possession, he took the shot himself when they missed. With 36 points, Lillard continued to be a formidable opponent against Cleveland's defense. Nevertheless, Garland was always available to answer. But it was proof of their tenacity. The Cavaliers surged to an early 19-point lead against a struggling Milwaukee Bucks team without their top player, Giannis Antetokounmpo, seemingly on their way to a resounding victory. However, basketball can take unexpected paths. As a result, the Cavaliers were engaged in combat as the Bucks narrowed the gap. At last, Cleveland was able to hold on and secure the win, continuing their winning streak. My teammates have my back, therefore I am confident. That will only encourage me to be myself and keep my head up, which will help me continue even more firmly. I genuinely hold my coaching staff and co-workers in high regard. For the remainder of the season, they assist me in maintaining a high level of confidence. That's what I want to do. The warm camaraderie in the Cavaliers' locker room, which has contributed to their flawless start, is encapsulated in Garland's comments. The supportive atmosphere his coaches and teammates have created allows him to function at his peak, and it shows in his performance. With an 8-0 record, the Cavaliers stand tall as one of only 2 teams in the league without a loss. This flawless start ties the greatest in the team's history, starting with the 1976 to 1977 season. Given how much this young club has developed over the past several seasons, its success is remarkable for a team accustomed to highs and lows. Fans are ecstatic about what may be an unforgettable season as a result of the Cavaliers' incredible run, which has them leading the Eastern Conference with the best record. Cleveland sees their next game as a chance to make history. Wednesday night's victory versus the New Orleans Pelicans would set a new franchise record for the best start to a season. Even if the Pelicans appear vulnerable with a team lacking key players and attempting to find their rhythm, the Cavaliers have a limited margin for error after this taxing stretch. As they discovered against Milwaukee, any lapse in focus may lead to a comeback. Cleveland still appears to have a good chance of setting a new club record. Cleveland's game plan now primarily centers on Garland's ability to spearhead the offense, make key plays, and motivate his team if he can bring the same energy and precision against the Bucks. As a result, fans and analysts are more optimistic about the Cavaliers' future. The game on Wednesday presents Cleveland with both an opportunity to make history and a test of their consistency and discipline. While an 8-0 start is impressive in and of itself, winning 9 straight games would elevate this squad to one of the best in Cavaliers history. Cleveland is committed to continued success throughout the season, not just a strong start. Garland's growth as a player and leader has been crucial in establishing this tone and providing focus and direction for each game. The Cavaliers have been advancing to the top together with assistance from every player on the squad. However, when the stakes are high, guys like Garland could make a difference because they provide support and steadiness in difficult situations. His growth as a player is remarkable, and it makes sense that he credits his coaches and teammates with giving him the freedom and empowerment to perform at his peak. Garland's remarks on his self-assurance and demeanor reassure Cleveland fans that their squad is built on a solid foundation, highlighting solidarity, support, and shared objectives. More than simply numbers, this franchise record-tying 8-0 start shows that the Cavaliers are growing into a cohesive, powerful team that can overcome any challenges. The supporting network is pushing each team member to raise their game, which creates a cascading effect. Game after game, Garland demonstrates his readiness to guide Cleveland through a difficult season, exemplifying this culture of self-assurance and perseverance. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe for more updates, and drop a comment with your thoughts below. We'd love to hear from you.